the existence of oppression and oppressive regimes and dictatorships in the Muslim world especially in the Middle East, so-called Middle East anyway. Especially after Nasser's crackdown on Ikhwan al-Muslimin, there has been understandable hatred and aversion of oppression and dictatorships, and the longing for freedom from these regimes, and longing for a form of government which is not oppressive. And because liberalism slogan is based on, it is anti-oppression and for freedom, and because of the existence of freedoms and rights in the Western world, it has been natural that Islamic movement and Islamic scholars have been attracted toward liberalism, especially because they don't understand, for example, that freedom in liberalism, freedom, is a value as well as a technology of government, and that technology of government varies according to the conditions. And especially ignoring the fact that this oppression existing in the Muslim world was structurally aided by and sustained by those very liberal regimes where freedoms are supposed to be prevailing. But anyway, that was the second practical lure of liberalism. And this we can see it even today because of the growing oppression again after 9/11 in the Muslim world. Oppression which cannot exist without the new imperial setup. That oppression has made freedom even more attracted toward many Muslim thinkers, especially in the Arab world, for example. And liberalism and democracy have been seen as anti-oppressive and somehow panacea for the Muslim world. And this ignores the very factor of imperialism, without which this sort of oppression would not exist, would not be able to sustain itself. And for example, if you look at one of the recent books of Dr. Mukhtar Shankiti about the crisis of Islamic constitutionalism in the Islamic civilization, you'll see that book totally ignores the fact of imperialism and blame Muslim dictators and Muslim kings and Muslim, oppressive regimes without contextualizing them in the context of imperialism. And then obviously it sees that oppression as existing on its own, basically. And then with this decontextualization, the liberal regimes existing in the West, supposedly based on freedom, looks charming, and that makes liberalism and democracy and constitutionalism charming.